Videoflow is part of the Motorola Medios software suite, enabling end-to-end multi-screen video service management in today's internet era of TV. Videoflow provides automated asset management, including ingestion, validation, transcoding, QA, and publication to multiple screens. This automation addresses a critical need for today's video service operators. In today's environment, most operators use a very labor-intensive manual process to perform these functions. The automation of the Videoflow workflow asset management engine provides for improved efficiencies, reducing the number of resources required to manage video services deployment, and reducing costs for the service provider. Motorola's Videoflow provides a robust solution for service providers that's differentiated from other options available in the marketplace. With our asset ingestion, the Motorola Videoflow engine supports multiple asset formats and asset types and delivers those multiple formats to multiple end-user devices and screens. In addition, Motorola Videoflow comes with pre-built adapter interfaces connecting to common third-party ecosystem components that are necessary for video service deployments. This pre-built integration allows for a faster time to market for our customers. Lastly, the Motorola Videoflow web-based UI provides an easy mechanism for service provider employees to configure workflows and to handle exception reporting and trouble resolution. Now I'm going to show you an example of a few of the screens in a web-based UI that service provider employees would use to manage the workflow process. On the screen you're looking at here, we see a list of the different elements that are touched by this workflow manager. The service provider has the ability to go in and configure the workflow elements for each of these items. Quickly, as an example, I'm going to go to the monitoring section and run a report on the workflow queue. What this will do is show us an example of what packages have fallen out of the automated process that the service provider will now need to handle as an exception. You can see the list of the errors, and the service provider can simply click on the link to get more details on the nature of the error. When they click on that link, they see an illustrated workflow highlighting at what point in the workflow process a problem occurred. This allows a service provider employee to simply click on that box and bring up the details of the problem. In this case, an invalid provider version on the asset. With this, the Videoflow editor provides a recommended action that the end user can take. On this screen that's popped up, the service provider employee now has the ability to go in and change the version, thus resolving this resolution and allowing this asset to flow on to customers. Again, this is an example of how a service provider would handle an exception. The real power of the Videoflow software is that it has automated business logic rules to handle thousands of assets and thousands of transactions going on in real time, so that the service provider only has to deal with a few rare exceptions. This makes for a much more efficient and cost-effective solution.